November 9th, 2019. Wow, can you believe it's been a year already? Well, almost. Since Elizabeth Warren threw her whole self into the presidential election. How about the fact that it's less than a year before said presidential election comes and goes? Flies time. Since last we met, one New York City mayor got the message that he doesn't have the goods, while another New York City mayor delivered the message that he's good to go. Apparently sensing that the Democratic field is plagued with hopeless dreamers and or inexperienced ingenues, and Joe Biden, Michael Bloomberg decided that a fresh, new face is just what this race needs, even if that face is 77 years old. And the New York Times, for one, is all a Twitter over his prospects in a way it most definitely was not feeling about Bill de Blasio. And yes, a newspaper can be a Twitter every bit as much as a door can be ajar. So there. Well, who knows if a billionaire New Yorker can knock off a field that includes a billionaire Californian for the opportunity to take on another billionaire New Yorker. Sorry, billionaire Floridian. Bloomberg used to be a Democrat, then he was a Republican, then an independent, and now he's a Democrat again. Pick a lane, Mike. Actually, I don't have a problem with his party-cheating ways. I mean, since when has a political party honored its commitment to love, honor, and cherish a candidate in sickness and in health? At least he hasn't bragged about grabbing a voter by her precinct. He's run a big city, the biggest city, the best city, as opposed to one of his A-list opponents. And from all reports, he did so fairly well, all in all. After all, the city that never sleeps has 8.5 million people with at least 17 million opinions on any given subject. Just ask any New Yorker. You talking to me? Bloomberg is apparently not too terribly interested in the Iowa caucuses or the New Hampshire primary. Like most New Yorkers, he prefers to winter in the Sun Belt, and who can blame him? The other candidates that have been running since 2018, or at least in one case since 2015, that's who. After all, when you've been running around the country begging for money, then pretending that you actually enjoy butter sculptures and fried everything at the Iowa State Fair, it doesn't really seem fair for the rich kid to skip the line by blowing off Ottumwa and Nashua. I'm pretty sure one of those places is in Iowa. He's also not too terribly interested in getting all buddy-buddy with the Carhart crowd, forgoing the traditional glad-handing down on the farm to show that he's just folk, in favor of big ad buys in big states. Of course, party poobahs in flyover country are none too pleased about this turn of events. After all, how can you get the real measure of a man without looking him in the eye and feeling the firmness of his grip? Well, at least one prospective rival has welcomed Bloomberg into the race. President-for-life Trump gave a tweet out to Little Michael and claimed that he'd like nothing better than to go mano-a-mano with his former honor next November. I guess at 5'8", Bloomberg is considered short of stature compared to the very stable genius. What I wouldn't give to be 5'8". And it being New York and all, I can only wonder if Little Michael will counter with a comment about the Freudian context of a 58-story tower in Midtown. Overcompensate much, Donald? As of today, Bloomberg makes 17 in the Democratic field, with another 3 Republicans going for the brass ring. Yes, that total still includes Marianne Williamson. I know, right? Heck, you have to go 6 deep on the D side just to get through the B's now that Bloomberg joins Bennett, Biden, Booker, Buttigieg, and Bullock. Oh, thank goodness Sesame Street still teaches kids all their letters and numbers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood indeed. Okay, I know I'm ending with a bit of a non sequitur, but I really can't wait for the Tom Hanks movie coming Thanksgiving to a theater near you.